Big Idea Mastermind. What's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing awesome today. My name is Vic. Nice to meet you. I'm actually in my headquarters right now. I've been working on some things with Big Idea Mastermind and Miami event. Just been really crazy busy, folks, lately. But I wanted to take a moment to shoot this quick video for you. Last night I sent you an email. Hopefully you got it. I told you that as soon as I have something to show you as far as previews, right, for what we're doing, kind of pull back the curtain for you, if you will, and let you take a a peek inside of the Big Idea project, show you how things are coming together, and it's been coming together really nicely, folks. This will be the system out there. Okay, there's none like this anywhere else on the internet, folks. You are very fortunate, very lucky, call it whatever you want, all right, to be here at this time right here, okay, in this place with the Big Idea Mastermind. So what you see on the screen here, I'm just gonna get to it. Obviously, is the current version of the members area. I showed you this before, right? So hopefully you've seen this before. The whole idea, obviously, is just we want it to be very simple, right? We don't want to overcomplicate things. We want to be very simple, very clean. To have that. We don't want it to be too crowded or whatever. So that's kind of the whole theme that we're going after. But so here's what I want to show you. Okay, we did make a little bit of a modification to the entire brand for Big Idea Mastermind. Okay, so check this out. This is how the actual website is going to look like. Okay, and this is just the platinum. Obviously, an example with the platinum. So we added for the branding purposes. Okay, I think this is going to be very important for us, for all of us. Okay, long term, because we want to brand something to where as soon as people see this, whatever, for example, this exclamation mark and it's green, right? They'll recognize that it's a Big Idea Mastermind. Okay, so just a little bit of a cosmetic edits here on the page. Okay. I think it looks actually better. It's got that little freshness to it. It's got that that more liveness to it. Okay, so anyway, so that's the back office. We got some landing pages. Okay, one of the landing pages I'm going to show you, all right, is going to be this version right here. Boom, check this out. So this is a case study landing page, and we'll have, when we launch this thing, guys. Okay, when we launch this, you will have at least 3 landing pages that's ready to go. We actually have 2 ready right now. Okay, I have other ones on my computer, on my other computer, where I don't have an ability to record. I don't have that software installed, so I just wanted to show you at least one of them, right? So this is the first one. Again, we'll have other 2 landing pages that are going to be unbranded, so it's not going to have the Big Idea logo on it. I think it's going to convert really well. Obviously, the video is going to be very enticing. So I expect the conversion rate on this one to be at least bare minimum with cold traffic, at least 40%. Okay, so that's that. So what happens when they opt in here, right? When they opt in, and by the way, you have your own version of this landing page. When they opt in, they get redirected to a pre-sales page, and I call this value sequence page, right? So just like with High Traffic Academy, if you've been following that launch, if you have promoted it, right, the reason that it was so successful is because we gave people value in advance, right? Instead of just peddling, and just pitching them, right? As soon as I opt in here, they will actually be redirected to this page right here. All right, this page right here. Again, very basic, very simple, very clean, very neat looking, right? And this is just obviously just placeholders right now, but they'll have access to the first video right away. Okay, nice big video on the in the middle of the screen, and it's going to talk about I'll walk them through the case study, right? How I made a lot of money online, basically, and just teaching them principles and just giving them value. Okay, just giving them value, folks. How we're going to dominate this thing, right, is number one, we're going to be positioning ourselves. We're going to position you, right, promoting Big Idea Mastermind by just head and shoulders above everybody else by just giving value to the marketplace. That's the first thing we're going to do, right? So obviously when people watch the video, they can comment, blah blah, you know the drill, right? When they get through the 3 videos here, again, really good videos, really awesome value. I don't think they're going to be as long as High Traffic Academy ones. I mean, with High Traffic Academy, we had some of those videos like 2 hours long. I think this one is going to be, I'll try to keep it down to about, maybe 30-40 minutes max. Okay? So they go through this value sequence, right? So they go through this pre-sales material. They get really excited, and the whole thing has been structured and positioned in a way to, first video is going to lead to the second video is going to lead to the third video, and third video is going to lead to the whole, to the actual launch and grand opening for the Big Idea Mastermind. which is going to be set on a an evergreen launch model. Okay, so kind of like with High Traffic Academy, people will be on a deadline to get in. All right, so let me show you the actual sales page for the Big Idea Mastermind, and I think it's just gonna blow the marketplace away, folks. There is nothing like this anywhere else online. Period. End of the story. All right, so when they get to the when they get done through the free videos, right, then they'll be invited to this page right here, okay, which is the actual sales page for the Big Idea Mastermind. But the way it's going to be positioned, okay, is instead of just having a straight up sales video and just say, you know, just go through the page, right, and just purchase, we're going to create this more of like, you know, they enter in a whole different world. Okay, we want to bring them into our world, guys. All right, and so, you know, here, you know, obviously we'll have, you know, this is just an example here for you, but you know, a nice catchy headline, right? This right here at the top, it says your $5,000 bonus offer is going to end in, and it's going to be a timer set for 24 hours. Okay, I found that, you know, if you give people deadlines, your conversions go through the roof. Okay, awesome. So this thing is going to be actually flashing every few seconds. It's going to actually flash just to get people's attention, right? So they land on this homepage, and it's going to be a nice video kind of welcoming them, you know, to the Big Idea world and just kind of leading them through the process, right? This section right here is going to be you, okay? You promoting Big Idea Mastermind as an affiliate, right? As a member of Big Idea Mastermind, you will be able to you know, in your back office here, let me show you, see if I can show you this here real quick. Okay, so in your members area, when you go to getting started, okay, by the way, you'll just go through the setup steps, okay? Very, very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. People are gonna love it. But when you go to the personalize my thing, right? Personalize your Big Idea marketing system. Here, see, you're gonna enter your name here, and your name is gonna show up. Your name is gonna show up over here. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So then you enter your you upload your picture here, and your picture is going to be put here. Boom. Okay, see that? So the whole thing is we wanted to make it brandable for whoever promotes this thing. Okay. You can put your phone number. If you don't want to put your phone number in there, fine. You don't have to put your phone number. Your phone number is not going to show up. Okay. So then there's going to be about me page. So here's the concept of this sales process. All right. So people get here. They'll see who their sponsor is. Okay. You can actually start branding yourself if you want to. The whole idea is going to be this. We're going to give them 24 hours when they click on that sales page link. Okay, we're going to give them 24 hours to get in and position themselves with Big Idea Mastermind at any level they want, even if it's 25 bucks. Okay, the whole idea is we just want to get them through the door. Okay, we want to get them locked into your downline, so then later when they upgrade, right, and they go and purchase higher levels, which will happen, right, they will be already coded to you with Empower Network back office, right? And so when they upgrade, you just make more money, okay, without basically doing anything. And I think if somebody is not willing to make a decision within 24 hours to get in, especially when we're gonna say, listen, if you get in within 24 hours of getting on this page, on landing on this page, if you get in within 24 hours, we will actually give you free access to the Big Idea Mastermind system, okay? And if they don't, guess what? If they don't get in for 25 bucks within 24 hours, we're not gonna. They will miss out on this opportunity to get Big Idea Mastermind for free. I think that will increase our conversions. I actually expect conversions on this sales process to be 50% or higher. Okay, seriously, it's gonna be that good, guys. All right. So anyway, so what happens if they miss out? Well, if they miss out, we're going to do something clever. We're going to do something on a back end to where, you know, let's say they come back in 48 hours back to this page, right? And they'll get a message saying, hey, you missed out, sorry, right? And they'll go, man, this thing is for real, right? So then they get, you know, they freak out and and send out, you know, send emails to our support, whatever. So maybe a few days later, maybe we'll give them another chance, another 24 hours or something, and it's going to be loaded up in a follow-up sequence, right? So then when they get that, boom, they take action, and they will not want to risk missing out again. Okay, so that's that. Or what we can probably do is maybe, you know, if they miss out in the first 24 hours, then when they come back, they'll see a message saying, "Hey, Big Idea Mastermind is no longer available for free for you, but you can purchase it for $5,000." And then again they freak out. And we're gonna make it real. It's not like it's gonna be fake scarcity or anything. It's gonna be actually real. And so maybe a couple of days later, we'll give them another chance to get in and actually get it for free. Okay, just like the first time. So it's going to be awesome, folks. It's going to be fun, and trust me, people will take action on this stuff. Okay, so what was I going to say? All right. So anyway, I'll get to it. Right here, they'll have an opportunity to join right away, right? Or they can take a tour. So if they take a tour, if they click this button here, it's going to redirect them to the About Me page. Now, About Me page is going to be about you. Okay, whoever it is that's promoting that Big Idea Mastermind site. Okay, so whoever's page this is, right? If it's your page, About Me page, you will be able to brand yourself. So in other words, you can go here, all right, and you'll be able to, write a paragraph about yourself, or 2 or 3, however many you want, right? You will be able to upload your pictures, and it's going to be automatically positioned on the page, where you want the picture to be positioned. It's going to add a frame automatically to look at, to make it look really nice and sexy. It's going to, you will be able to comment under your picture. So if you want to put, a tag under your picture or whatever, a small comment, you will be able to do that, right? And so you can upload more pictures. You'll be able to embed video codes in there, right? So if you want to add videos to your About Me page, maybe you have some success, success stories that you want to prove. Maybe you want to show your success. Maybe you want to show some fun videos with you, your family hanging out, just having a great time, whatever. That page is designed for you to bond with your people, okay, with your audience. So that's my goal, is to help you position yourself as a leader in the marketplace. Does that make sense? Okay. So you say, Vic, I don't want to brand myself, man. I don't care about that stuff. I just want to be in the background. I just want to make money, and I don't care about branding myself. That's fine, okay? There's going to be a default About Me page, which is going to be about me then, okay? Because, if I'm going to be in the videos, presenting and selling, then we'll have a generic, default page that, that you'll be able to, you're not going to have to do anything if you don't want to brand yourself. That page is going to be taken care of for you. Okay, so then they continue to take a tour. Again, they can join or they continue to take a tour, right? The system is going to be all about how Big Idea Mastermind is different in the marketplace, and it's going to talk about our relationship and our affiliation with Empower Network, the product, compensation plan, how people make money, what they get with the system, all that good stuff. Really, really awesome videos we got for that page. Folks, it will convert. I'm telling you, okay? Just trust me on this. So then they continue to take a tour, right? So it's just people going through the process. And they get to the BIM lifestyle page, and this page is going to be awesome. This page is going to be about the awesome footage we've shot from Austin event, the awesome videos we're going to have from the Miami event, right? Because we're going to have events like this, like the one we have for Miami, right? For the diamond level, we're going to have these events going on a regular basis. Right, and so people will want to upgrade to the diamond to be at the next event to get the experience, right? That a lot of you guys are going to experience in Miami just in about 8 days or however many days we got left before the event. So cool pictures, cool videos, and just interviews and just Big Idea Mastermind lifestyle. This is going to be fun. Okay, so then they go and they'll see proof. Again, there's going to be a bunch of success stories, testimonials, interviews, a bunch of videos showing about just talking about proof that this stuff actually works. Okay, and then they'll go to to the Join BIM page, and that's when they make a decision. But of course, they can join from any page on in the process, in the funnel. Okay, so my predictions, friends, is that this thing is going to convert like nothing else you have ever seen online, like nothing else anybody has seen online before, because we're going to position this. When they go through this sales funnel, right? When they go through the pre-sales page right here. See, we're not going to talk about price points. We're not going to talk about, anything. We're going to build this up big for Big Idea Mastermind, and people in their mind, they will think the way this is going to be presented, right, is it's going to be presented like it's a $5,000 product. Okay, it's going to be presented like it's a $5,000 system, which it is. It will actually retail for $5,000. Okay, but so people will have that subconsciously. They'll think that this thing is going to be just it's awesome. It's like nothing they have ever seen before. right? And so they'll be, you know, tuned into that thought that this is probably going to be about 2,000 or more, you know, dollar product, right? And so when they get to this page, and we're going to say, hey, listen, get in within 24 hours before this timer expires, and we'll actually give you access to the Big Idea Mastermind, the system, everything you see here for free, okay? For free. So with that angle, I think, guys, I think we're just gonna crush it, because obviously Big Idea Mastermind is not just, you know, it's not just a system, folks. There's obviously, you know, if you have attended webinars, you know what we want to do in the marketplace, you know our vision. It's much more about than just to make a buck, right? It's something much bigger than money. It's something much bigger than, you know, than just a program or a company. Guys, we want to make a difference, okay? We want to make an impact. We want to do something big. Okay, so that's what we're going to be all about. And so I think a lot of people will resonate with us, and those people who do take action, you'll be making money. So the whole goal is not to sell them on the all-in right away from the get-go, from this page right here. Okay, we're going to get them through the door, and then once they're on the inside, okay, they will right here. Once they get to the members area, right, they will upgrade, and when they upgrade, you make money. Okay, but of course, as they go through the checkout process, they'll be presented with upsells, and we'll have those videos custom branded for Big Idea Mastermind as well. It's going to be good, friends. So here's the deal. Some of you guys are saying, Vic, what, you know, I mean, I signed up for Big Idea Mastermind like a month ago. I wish I knew that it would take this long for the Big Idea Mastermind to actually launch. What the heck, man? And some of you guys are actually getting pissed off because we didn't launch yet. Okay, let me tell you something. If that's you, okay, let me tell you something. You have no idea what you have your hands on. Listen, if I were you, I would be glad. I would actually be thankful and grateful to pay $500 a month just for an opportunity to be positioned like you're positioned right now with Big Idea Mastermind. Okay, I would have gladly paid $500 per month just to hold my spot as a founding member. Let me tell you why. And here's why. Because you're going to be the first one to take this out to the world. You're going to be the first one to take this out to the public, right? And people, the army of people coming behind you, guess what? They will be joining you, and they'll be positioning under you guys. So be smart. Don't be dumb. You know, there's somebody posted on my somebody, I don't remember your name, but someone posted on my Facebook wall, or on my Facebook, one of the comments on my Facebook post. And he goes off and he's like, Vic, I wish I knew this would take this long. Don't be dumb. Come on. You know, if you don't like something, cancel. I'll be more than happy to give you a cancellation letter. Okay, go find somebody. Go find a different sponsor. Okay, I'm cool with it. Trust me. Okay, I am cool with it. Okay, but what we're building here, guys, is something that everybody in the industry, everybody in Empower Network will have their heads turned and looking at Big Idea Mastermind. Okay, and so you as a founding member, what do you get? Number one, you'll be the first one to take this out to the world, right? And so if you understand anything about positioning, you know how important this is, right? Second thing, what you get is as a founding member, you are included in a $10,000 co-op. So as soon as we launch this system, okay, your link for the Big Idea Mastermind will be included in a $10,000 co-op that we're gonna run. Okay, and we're just gonna set it on a rotator and help you jumpstart your business real quick. Okay, so those are the two biggest benefits that you get for being a founding member. Okay, so but again, if you're gonna complain about this, I mean, I know it took longer, right, guys? I know. Listen, I am just as anxious to launch this thing as you are, probably even more. Okay, because what's going on in the background, what you guys don't see behind the curtain. Okay, I don't talk about this stuff a lot, right? But there is some technical issues we're running into. There is some things that we're running into that we need to, you know, iron out, and before we can take the next step, right? So we have been waiting on the API with Empower Network. We got that like a week ago, maybe a little more than a week ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so my date, probably like 2 weeks ago we got that. But we ran into some issues with API because it was not connecting, it was not linking right. So we had to, you know, my programmer and their programmer, they were going back and forth, and so we got that taken care of. Okay, so right now my programmer is working on the API stuff to integrate our system with the Empower Network system. Okay, we don't want to send people to Empower Network. Okay, as far as, you know, the website is concerned, we want to send people to our Big Idea Mastermind. In fact, we're not even going to talk about Empower Network anywhere else except on the systems page right here. Okay. And so we're just gonna mention about, you know, why we're using that company, you know, their product, compensation plan. But the whole show is going to be Big Idea Mastermind show. Okay, so there's going to be no competition. Does that make sense? Okay, so yeah, you guys are going to be the, you know, I mean, you as a founding member, you guys have an advantage over you have no idea. Okay, you have no idea. But bottom line is, if you're not happy with what we got, you know, if you're not happy with the weight or whatever, listen, I understand. Just ask me for release, and I'll be glad to release you from my downline, from me being your sponsor. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. And you can go and join somebody else. Okay, I don't care who you go, who you join. There's going to be nothing else like Big Idea Mastermind. Make sense? So guys, don't be dumb. Be smart. Okay, be smart. Look past your $25 that you paid. I paid also. Okay, I pay as well, right? But you say, Vic, you're making money. Listen, you will be making money. Okay, you will be making money. I want to help you make money with this thing, and I'm going to do that. And we know what? We're going to do that with or without you. Okay, so please stop complaining. Two of you that have complained, right? Guys, be smart about this stuff. It's going to be big. Okay, it's going to be powerful. It's going to be a system like none other. And you are a part of it right now. Okay? And there's going to be thousands of people, tens of thousands of people going to be watching you. And they'll wish that they were a part of Big Idea Mastermind that you are a part of right now. Make sense? So guys, with that being said, tonight we're having a webinar for the Diamond members promotion, right? So we're going to be promoting Big Idea Mastermind to the Diamond members. So if you are a Diamond member, if you joined Diamond before there was a cutoff time deadline, so if you made it to the rotator, you will be we'll be sending you some sales tonight on this webinar. Okay. And then if you guys are going to Miami, so those of you guys who are going to Miami, make sure you got your rooms booked before 5 p.m. tonight, 31st of January. Okay, it's a Thursday. So book your rooms before 5 p.m. tonight. If you didn't register for Miami, if you don't, you know, if you still want to register to Miami, we still got about, I'm not sure how many, but maybe just a few more spots available. Okay, but we're gonna have a great time in Miami. The whole intention is I'm gonna teach you how to go from zero to $250,000 in 12 months. Okay. It's going to be fun. Guys, I look forward to seeing you on the next webinar. It's going to be awesome. Let's keep the excitement going, guys, because this is going to be the system that everybody's going to be talking about. And you are now a part of it. And not only you are a part of it, but you are a founding member of this system that's going to dominate the industry and that's going to change internet marketing industry once and for all. Okay? And then later on, I'm going to teach you and I'm going to push you and I'm going to help you. Okay? Create your own systems. Create your own Big Idea Masterminds, so that you have your own little system going on, right? And you create your own culture within your own system. And so then you become like Vic, right? You say, Vic, that's easy for you, man. You're making money. Well, listen, I'm gonna teach you exactly how I do what I do, right? Are you gonna be smart enough to look past that $125 or $25 that you paid last month? You know what I'm talking about? Okay? So look at this thing from the angle of what it's going to be like for you 2 years from today, 3 years from today. Make sense? Because listen, what if you can create your own Big Idea Mastermind, right? And you can create your own culture and you build your own tribe and you develop yourself as a leader in this community, because that's exactly what my intention is for Big Idea Mastermind. We're gonna be developing leaders here, guys. Okay? We can't make a massive impact in the world without developing leadership, right? Without having leaders emerge. I can only do so much myself, but if I can replicate myself 10, 20, 30, 50 times, man, we can do big stuff. Make sense? All right, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling here. Thanks for watching this video. Hope this makes sense to you, and I'll see you in the next webinar. Bye bye.